You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, CBS soap opera fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your latest Young and the Restless week ahead promo for the week of May 15th through 19th. There is a whole lot to see, and it all centers around Phyllis Summers' plots and her lies that are about to blow up in her face. This is a sizzling hot promo, and it's very exciting. We're going to dig into it. We're going to tell you what you're going to see in the promo. Then we're going to break it down based on the known official YNR spoilers for this week. And then we're going to show you the promo so you can see it for yourself. And we'd love to have your comments below on what you think is going to happen based on this juicy new CBS daytime promo. If you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers videos, casting info, everything you need to know to stay current on YNR on CBS. There are 4 big scenes in this new Young and the Restless promo that just came out. One is Daniel Romalotti with Chelsea Lawson, which seems kind of a strange pairing. They had a little scene in the week ahead promo that they did the next week on, but this is a whole new, different, brand new hot promo where Daniel tells Chelsea, "I'm just waiting on some bombs to explode," and Chelsea's jaw drops. Then we have a scene with Jack Abbott and Christine Williams where Jack says, "Phyllis is alive," and Christine's jaw drops. Then we have a scene, strangely, I don't know if this is a new scene or just one they pulled to put her face into the promo, but it's Phyllis in the doorway of an office at Jabot with a calculating look on her face. And then in the 4th scene, we have Diane Jenkins with Kyle Abbott, and Diane is in a rage. She says, "Phyllis has nearly destroyed my life and the lives of the people who love her. How can she be so hateful? This is pure evil." And her son Kyle is nodding. So that's really exciting just at a glance. Now we're going to dig into it with the known spoilers. So Daniel Romalotti talking to Chelsea Lawson. He has revealed that his mother is alive to Michael Baldwin, who is representing Diane Jenkins in her criminal case. He told Kyle and Jack Abbott. However, he lied and basically took over the role of Summer Newman. Remember, Phyllis contacted Summer. Summer came to the park. Phyllis revealed herself. And then Summer tried to tell Daniel, and Daniel thought she was hallucinating, and now he really does believe her. But he and Summer disagree strongly about how to handle this. Summer wants to keep lying. She has doubled down. She's being vicious towards Diane when Diane did not do what she's been accused of. But in Phyllis's twisted mind and the mind of Summer, who Phyllis has managed to twist, she blames this whole situation. Basically, if Diane hadn't come back from the dead, then her mother wouldn't have had to do these horrible things. Except that's flawed thinking because Phyllis didn't have to do these horrible things. If she truly thinks that Diane hasn't changed, then Diane would show her true colors and it would resolve itself. But by putting this scheme together, it was just foolish. Like, there was no way that it could work. Like, how would Phyllis ever think that this plot could work out in her favor? She was just going to run off and abandon her family over revenge. So Daniel knows that there's explosions coming. He knows that the truth is going to leach out based on the information he gave. He just doesn't know when. So he's waiting for bombs to explode. He's waiting for the other shoe to drop. He tried to get all the guys to agree not to tell Diane yet and not to tell Summer yet because he knows Summer already knows. So he's trying to protect her while she is working almost full time to blow up her marriage. So of course Chelsea's jaw is going to drop, but it seems unlikely that Daniel's actually going to tell her, "Oh, and by the way, Phyllis is alive." That doesn't seem likely. So in the 2nd scene, we've got Jack Abbott with Christine Williams. And if you know anything about Christine's history with Phyllis, you know she's not a fan. Years ago, Phyllis ran her down and almost killed her. And she knows what a liar and schemer that Phyllis can be. So when Jack Abbott sits down and tells Christine Phyllis is alive, she's going to be shocked, and her knee jerk might be, "No, you're crazy." But then when he tells her that one of Phyllis's kids told him and that they have seen her alive, Christine, her wheels might start turning because that would make more sense than this bizarre plot of Diane just deciding to suddenly be violent and poison her. Like, it doesn't make sense. That's not Diane's character. Diane's done plenty of things in her time, but murdering someone, that's not in her wheelhouse. It's not her strength. It's not anything she's ever done before. However, the problem is to get all those charges dropped, they need proof that Phyllis is actually alive. Hauling Phyllis into the police station would be the best thing, but some other kind of proof. And this week, official spoilers have Jack and Kyle heading to the seedy motel where Phyllis was staying. It looks like she's still staying in the same room where she murdered Stark. So we have to wonder if she went back there after she hauled his body out, or maybe the guys are going to find some evidence that that's where Stark was killed, and maybe Phyllis's fingerprints are in the room, which they shouldn't be with her being dead, because other upcoming spoilers say that Chance Chancellor gets new evidence. So maybe Kyle and Jack find something and then give a tip to Chance and he comes and gets it. But what's very evident is that Phyllis's charade is almost up. She's about to be busted for what she's done. Then there's this little scene of Phyllis, and she's in the doorway of an office at Jabot. You can't see whose office that she's at. All you can see is the nameplate that says Abbott. So that means it's Jack, Kyle, or Billy's office. Of all the three to go to, Billy Abbott is the one who might actually sympathize or help her. He has lost his mind with revenge vendettas before. He tried to kill Adam more than once. He is finally past that vendetta stage, it feels like. But of anybody in the Abbotts who would understand the length she's gone to, it would probably be Billy, and they used to, be in love. So that's an interesting office for her to show up to. I feel like it might be old footage that they've just thrown in there to have Phyllis's face, but I don't know. That's me speculating. But it just seems very bizarre that Phyllis would just come back from the dead and walk into the offices at Jabot, right? So I just feel like they threw it in there to have her face in there, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if she actually has the cojones to walk into the offices and say, oh yeah, hey, by the way, not dead. We'll see. And then the scene of Diane and Kyle. So Kyle has obviously told his mother, or Jack has told his mother, or she overheard them talking. And she also knows Phyllis is alive. And she is appropriately horrified that Phyllis took things this far. She calls it pure evil, and she calls her hateful. And that's all. It seems pretty accurate and pretty true. What Phyllis has done is heinous, not just what she did to Diane. And that's what's interesting about Diane's dialogue. First, Diane talks about her nearly destroying my life. That's factor one. But then the lives of the people who love Phyllis, she's destroyed them. Diane quickly recognizes that it's not just her that Phyllis has hurt. And Phyllis hurting Diane is understandable because of their past and their history, but Phyllis destroying her children by letting them think she died, and her grandchildren, everything, that's what's just really hard to rationalize and to understand, and that's very clear to Diane. So that's everything related to the spoilers for this new promo. We're about to show you the new promo so you can see it for yourself. We'd love to hear your comments and thoughts on what you think this promo means and what you think is coming next for this Phyllis endgame, because the jig is just about up. So it's very interesting to see. If you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and everything you need to know about Y&R and CBS. And now, watch the brand new Y&R promo for the week ahead.
Waiting for some bombs to explode.
Phyllis is alive.
Phyllis has nearly destroyed my life and the lives of the people who love her. How can she be so hateful? This is pure evil.